Good morning, Africa, and thank you for joining us on African Free Press Television. My name is Arit Efa, welcoming you to the news update this hour. Senate President Bukola Saraki yesterday described the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) as the engine room of corruption, lamenting that none of the culprits of illegal deals in the corporation had so far been arrested and brought to justice. National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Chief Olisa Metu, on Thursday said the PDP is in support of the anti-corruption crusade by the current administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. He described corruption as a crime against the Nigerian people and the country's constitution. Metu had, while addressing PDP stakeholders in Lokoja on Tuesday, accused Buhari of treating PDP members, especially officials of the last administration of Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, as criminals and prisoners of war because of the ongoing probes. Former militant leaders in the Niger Delta region have lauded President Muhammadu Buhari for the dissolution of the Niger Delta Development Commission Board. The ex-militant, who spoke under the umbrella of Niger Delta Watchdog, described the dissolution as a welcome development to the people. Super Eagles coach Sunday Olise has called for patience from fans as he begins preparation for Nigeria's next Gabon 2017 Africa Cup of Nations game. Nigeria will travel to Tanzania on September 5 to face the Taifa Stars and confront Burkina Faso over 2 legs in October for the African Nations Championship qualifiers. And the Eagles will play their first game in the second round of the African qualifiers for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in November. The Central Bank of Nigeria yesterday adjusted its exchange rate pegged at 197 naira against the US dollars from the 196.95 it set last week, data on the bank's website shows. This comes on the heels of a further decline in the naira to 243 naira against the dollar at the parallel markets on Thursday. The persistent decline of the naira in the parallel market followed the introduction of new measures by the central bank last month, restricting access to hard currency at the interbank in a bid to conserve dwindling foreign exchange reserves. Nigeria Governors Forum have said that they did not receive any bailout package from the federal government, adding that they don't need it at this time. The state governors also resolved to provide a clear policy direction for President Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking to journalists at the end of Nigeria Governors Forum meeting Wednesday night at Transcorp Hilton, Abuja, the forum's chairman and Zamfara State Governor Abdulaziz Yari said the forum resolved to ensure clear policy actions that will create a clear policy direction for the country and stimulate domestic production. Meanwhile, Governor of Kwara State, Dr. Abdul Fattah Ahmed, has said the federal government has not given money to any state government to pay accumulation of workers' salaries. Ahmed declared this on Thursday during a live radio program, Governor Explains, of Kwara State Broadcasting Corporation in Ilorin. The Southeast Caucus of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in the House of Representatives have backed the position of Speaker of the House Yakubu Dogara that principal offices in the lower chamber of the National Assembly must be fairly distributed among the country's 6 geopolitical zones. The Southeast Caucus was reacting to Dogara's correspondence to the APC National Chairman Chief John Odige Oyegun, where he had argued that there was need to consider lawmakers from the Southeast geopolitical zone in line with the principle of federal character, which stipulates that all parts of the country be reckoned with in the sharing of appointive positions. Police in Mombasa have called off a planned demonstration against homosexual relationships, citing security concerns. More than 1,000 youths were to take part in the protests to show solidarity against US President Barack Obama's support for gay rights. Obama will arrive Nairobi today for the 6th Global Entrepreneurship Summit. Save Humanity had written to the police to notify them of the work from Makadara Parking Bay to Mama Ngina grounds. The United Nations Mission for Ebola Emergency Response has conducted a 2-day geographic information system training for some 50 participants, including lecturers and students from the Njala University College, Mokondo campus in the Bo district. Also, 25 laptops were donated to the Geography and Development Studies Department of the college. Also, 25 laptops were donated to the Geography and Development Studies Department of the college to equip the already established GIS laboratory. And that's the news updates on African Free Press Television this hour. For more news, you can visit www.africanfreepress.com, follow at African Free Press on Twitter, and like African Free Press on Facebook. My name is Arit Ifanga. Good morning and have a beautiful weekend.